Hey guys, in today's video we're going to talk about how to quick fix your own swing. All right guys, so let's talk about how to quick fix your own swing. Now, in this video, you're gonna see my live lesson with my buddy John. You're gonna see a portion of the full 1 hour lesson on what he needs to do to be able to quick fix his swing. For some of you guys that don't practice as much, maybe don't get as much time to play, and you wanna kind of quick fix your things, not work on them for 6 to 12 months and find something you can go play golf with. We talk about that process here in our live lesson with John. If you do enjoy this clip, the full 1 hour session is on cogornogolf.com for members. Would love to see you there. If you want to check out cogornogolf.com, we'll put a link in the description down below. Hopefully you guys enjoy this lesson. Are you ready?
Yep.
I got us lined up at that green 100-yard sign.
Yep.
Let's just do 5 with your 8-iron.
Okay.
Same deal. You go at your own pace. I'll follow along.
Okay.
And then we'll take a look after 5.
All right.
You fire when ready. John. That was good, yeah?
Felt good.
Yeah. You looked down pretty quick. I was like 10 out of 10. I find like they don't enjoy the good shots. You ever notice that? I hit that, I'm like pretty excited about it. Ooh. There's the John I know and love.
Don't know where it's going. Oh.
All right, cool. Come on back here, my man. So if I look at you and I look at him,
and don't be afraid, you're trying to,
and you're a reasonably intelligent guy,
Yeah.
and you look at you and you look at him, you're of age when, like, remember we used to go out, and I always give this example that people like never know what I'm talking about. When you'd like go to the bar and there's 2 pictures and you pick the differences.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Is it photo
course.
hot?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Like I
Like
said,
one's
people
like
look
a
at me
yellow
like I'm
bow
nuts.
and a red bow.
Yeah, you got to pick the differences.
Yeah.
Okay. So, like the good old days, if you came in here and you were spotting differences, what do you see different between you and he?
further.
My hands are much farther away from my body and legs, for sure.
Good. And if that was the case, if I stood here like this, which one would make me have my hands farther from my body? If I stood too close to it, or I stood too far away from it? Okay.
Yeah.
So, if I stood too far away from a ball, might that change if I hit in the middle or towards the toe or on the heel?
Yeah.
So that's something, right? As you do that, I'd also look for you and him. Not a lot of other difference other than you're more bent over than he.
Yeah.
But how does that work too?
By virtue of being further from the ball.
I'll tell you what, John.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah.
So we are pretty far away from it with our feet,
Yeah.
which makes us more bent over.
It's crazy.
Right.
Like in my head, I feel like my eyes are right over that ball, or not over, but you know, much
It
closer.
feels normal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why it's tough, man. That's where that whole practice thing, I
Yeah.
don't know if you heard about that,
Yeah.
like feedback video, stuff like that. That's where that kicks in here a little bit.
look
So
into that.
now, can you stand that far away and play functional golf? Yeah, but you got to match some shit up, right? But that would be the first thing we're going to look at is, hey, is that distance away from us causing us any problems?
Yeah.
Potentially.
Flatter.
As we start to, now let's also talk, like you have your, it's a 5 day, 5 matches in 5 days?
No, 5 9-hole matches in 2 days.
Okay, 2 days.
Yeah.
And that is next weekend.
Yes.
So from now until next weekend, are you gonna play, hit balls?
Time.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Just like hammer it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Studying
Like
for
cramming-
finals the
like
night
cramming
before?
for a test.
Okay.
Right.
More on course or more range?
Does that feel
Both.
like full
Okay,
swing?
okay.
Yeah.
Just a kind of scale of like, hey, how much of what we need to do today needs to be immediate, like hit the ball better now stuff?
Yeah. I mean,
Most
I
of
have until then to
Okay, coordinate
hit the
stuff.
range every day.
Cool.
Yeah.
Like we're not gonna do stuff where I'm like, hey dude, do this for 6 months, then come back. We're gonna do
Right.
like hit it better.
Yeah.
No, okay.
Yeah.
So distance away from the ball is one thing on our board.
Yep.
As we start to work back during our backswing, we go a little bit in early, which you've always done.
Yes.
Just to an extent of how far do we want to allow that. The issue of this really is going to be how far you turn your upper body. We'll see from face on a lot of turn early, and then how much form rotation you have compared to that being more here. Now the ultimate question is, does that matter, right? And really, what I want to see, so you see where you're at and where he's at, right?
Way inside.
So we go inside. Now the potential of that causing issues, what usually happens from here, you're gonna get a little gold nugget here. Equal and opposite. right? If I start far from the ball and I'm bent over, my brain doesn't have motivation to bend more over in swing, right? It has motivation then to stand up, right? Now, if I took a club, these very fancy irons, and I was here and I stood up, does the club come towards me or go away from me?
Toward you.
If a club comes towards me, would I hit it on the toe or the heel?
Toe.
Yeah. And so like right away when I look at that, and that posture piece is going to play a big role in it, outside of the fact that you're just far, the actual effects of it. And now we have you who's too bent over and the club's inside. Now equal and opposite. If the club's too far inside early, it wants to be out later. So now we have standing up and a steep shaft probably coming, which means the shaft angle is going to be vertical, closer to you, toe shots. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which means a lot of your other in-swing stuff's pretty darn good.
Yeah.
Right? Like those little things can be causing a lot of that later
Amazing,
action.
because of all those contact issues, it was high frequency of toe shots, not one heel shot.
But like that's what I would expect from there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like if you move the club in space and you actually raise the handle and do those things like that, you almost have no choice but to do it. Like I get toe shots from those same pieces with the early extension, the handle raises. Literally the mass of the club gets closer to me as I swing it.
Yeah.
And so the ball moves from the center to the toe. So that's probably something we're gonna have a conversation about, is that takeaway pattern.
Yeah.
You do a nice job from here of maintaining depth. Your wrist conditions, club face are really good. The body motions I'm cool with. Plenty of depth there, again, with the face. It may go a smidge long for my liking, but dude, pretty darn good at the top. Like you net out really nicely there. The issue from here is what I would expect to see is reactions from the earlier things you did, which would be head farther away, butt forward, shaft steeper, is what I would expect. And so if you watch your head and where it is in the background, and watch where it is as you come down, like it's farther from it. It's not a lot, and honestly, you do a pretty darn good job of it. But as you start to work back out, you get a little vertical, right? So we get a little vertical with the shaft, a little vertical, and then you're trying to neutralize it. And dude, you do a nice job. Like you're a centimeter away from like really good.
Yeah.
So it's you net out really, really nicely. What I want to do from here is neutralize your setup a little bit, just feet away from the ball, and then neutralize your takeaway pattern a little bit first to eliminate any of the necessary the pieces on the bottom, and then we can see what that does to your downswing pattern of you just not coming off the wall. But you do a nice job of recovering, like really nice. It gets a little bit long, but I'm not overly concerned with that. From our face-on position, we're cool. Don't go any wider with your feet. I don't think your feet getting any narrower are going to like change your life, but I just don't want to get any. The risk of you going outside of that is kind of motion-based, meaning like too much sway, too much motion, whatever. But the rest of that I love. Your ball position's really good, your grip's really good, your handle location's great, your tilts are great. You look good. As we start to work back here, I mean, dude, a lot of really good in there. Like, I might like nitpick a little minor things, but you look great there. Cool, cool. Cool. And then some of this is what we saw starting to see from the other side.
I won't be finding that one.
And then you're going to see you here get a little narrow in your follow through, like right there.
Chicken wing.
Yeah. And whereas I'd prefer to see that right foot, that right knee, and that right hip turn more there, versus that be stagnant compared to here.
I mean, the shoulder's almost vertical there. Yeah.
So like check his right. Now your release pattern is going to be a little bit different because you're gripping your face. But you see where his trail knee and his trail hip are turned more compared to where you are. You have a little bit more tilt to your shoulders. Yeah. So this is simple for you. We have too far, too bent over, too far inside, not enough right side turn.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is going to be closer, a little less bent over, more neutral takeaway, right side through.
Yeah.
That should be super simple to play golf with.
Yeah.
But the proof's in the pudding. Let's get off the toe first. So let's grab that 8-iron back out. Does that all make sense?
Yeah.
Let's take your normal, just country mile away from it.
Okay.
That's normal John right there?
Normal.
Okay. Can you see you in this mirror?
Yes.
Okay. And let's just go ahead
Can't
and
even see the ball in the mirror.
It's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, think about that.
Yeah.
They designed that mirror at that width for a reason.
know.
Right? Okay, take your setup again. So all I want to keep this here and just bring your feet in about an inch. That's good right there. Okay, so just that adjustment should change everything else we need by itself.
Okay.
So you just relax everything else that feels comfortable.
Yep.
All you should be feeling right now is that you're close to the ball.
Yep.
Correct? So stay there for 1 second. So that, come here for a second. That's what I want your posture to be.
Okay.
So taller, closer to the ball. Sorry, I got the camera in the way.
Yep.
But you see what I'm saying?
Yep, sure do.
Okay, let's do it. So I want you to do it that way just first for a second. Go your normal, and then we'll just creep in, and then we'll gradually work to that. Feet in closer. Yeah, good. Good. Okay, so don't care how you hit it. Let's just hit one from there first. Okay, cool. Let's do the same thing where you go too far, and then you get your feet a little closer. Good. Just 2 feet. Yeah, good, dude. Good. Excellent. Excellent. Hit from there. John. Beautiful. I want you to see that distance away then for you is really the most direct thing that led to that toe shot.
Yeah.
So when we get closer, that should be the piece that goes away. Now I want you to set up where that starts to feel comfortable. You have a week through that should be no problem.
Yeah.
Where that's your normal distance. I don't want you too close to it. I don't want you too far away. We can talk about kind of like how to measure that out where it just starts to be comfortable. Take your setup for me, bub. So from here, our feels for your turn extension first is going to be us getting here, right?
Yep.
Over in that direction, just exaggerate. Don't worry about the turn for a sec.
Okay.
Yeah, just that separate.
Yep.
And then from here, get your hips back to square. So I want you to feel just that. How exaggerated that is?
Yep.
And then back to normal. Then when you hit, you're doing that with your hip. We need to do the setup pieces, right? For contact.
Yeah.
That's all that is.
Okay.
Shouldn't change our ball pattern at all. It's all less toe shots and less less fat shots. The swing direction, or the direction part for us, to get the draw, push, slight overdraw pattern, right? We need to have the swing direction a little bit more to the right. Now, when you say, I stand closer, I don't feel like I can do that on the way down, means you have to feel that a little more exaggerated. We can talk about the specifics of how, but really what needs to happen when you go on the course in 2 days and you're on a par 3 and you have to hit a shot, is you to understand what the exaggeration feels like. Awesome. Now this,
pulley,
to me, would be step 1.
Yeah.
Contact good, create ball pattern, and then like last time, then we take that ball pattern and we go this way and just bring it in. How much of this swing direction I need to feel, how much arm rotation, face, whatever. But that's real shit you can go golf with right away.
Yeah.
Smidge closer with the feet, yeah, good. Yeah, a smidge more with the feet, yeah, dude.
Really?
Yeah, good. Yeah, that feels a little too close?
Yes.
Yeah, do one from there. Trail side through, draw on purpose. Yeah, good. One thing when you're out playing for you to start to calibrate this, because now I'm gonna go super like you playing golf this week, is your pressure in your feet. So when you do it correct, your pressure in your feet's gonna be about here, kind of front edge of your shoelaces. When you get too far, if you realize it and think about it, you'll feel your pressure gets too far on your toes.
Yeah.
And then like that last one, when I purposely wanted you to go too close for one, you feel how you back up in the middle a little bit.
Yeah.
So when you go, that's a secondary piece to know like your distance away from the ball is correct, is to get that pressure on the balls of the feet like that, not so far forward on your toes. And then so for you from here, as you leave this week, in your mind, you need to think every time I hit it poorly, it was either distance away from the ball and setup posture, or my right side didn't go through. That's probably true 90 to 95% of the time.
Yeah.
You need to assume it's 100.
Yeah.
And so when it's off like that, you got to get confirmation on those two pieces first, and then the ball being a little bit to the right or to the left is the slight adjustments of the follow-through pieces.
Yeah.
Let's do one more. I'm good with that, John. Questions about other stuff I want to talk about? Distance away. Yep. Good. Cool. Right side through. Draw on purpose.
There we go.
Yeah. Excellent, dude. How'd that feel?
Awesome.
Yeah. Good.
Best one of the day.
Hey guys, if you like this video, do us a favor, click the like button down below. Also click the notification bell and please subscribe. Another reminder, if you liked this lesson clip and want to see the full 1 hour lesson, you can see this lesson on CogornoGolf.com, and all of our live full 1 hour lessons are there for members. We'll put a link in the description down below. Also, every Monday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we are live here on YouTube for Rapid Fire Golf. We'd love to see you there.